Hey, what's happening? I'm back again. I'm about to try out my second set of Puresound snare wires. You saw in the first video that I started out with these Custom Pros, which sounded great. I like them a lot. I think they're just a better than average version of your typical set of snare wires. So if you just want to just replace the wires that you have in your snare already, and you just want something nice and simple and basic but smart, Custom Pros are cool. My reason for really liking these is the quick removal system that they got going on there. I think it's really cool. So I'm going to swap these out now for these. These are the 14-inch Equalizers, and they're 16 strand. It actually kind of looks like they started out as 24s, and they just kind of chopped out the middle 8. So these wires are supposed to give you a really nice, crisp, dry sound, and a significant reduction in sympathetic snare buzz. And I think that's actually the common thread between all the Puresound models. I think generally they're all supposed to be a little bit quieter as far as the snare buzz goes. So I'm going to try these out. I can tell by looking at these, comparing them to the Custom Pros, it looks like the Custom Pros are just a little bit shorter than your average wires. Maybe, I don't know, because these look a little bit longer by maybe a centimeter or something. I'm not really going to worry about that. I mean, they're still going to fit, but I'm just kind of looking at these and I can tell that they're a little bit longer. Anyways, I'm excited to try these out because I think they're going to be really cool. So, if there is a model to start out with, if you're going out for some Puresound wires and you want to try a couple of models out, I suggest that you start with the Custom Pros. And the reason is they come with these removal straps, which makes it super easy to swap out for a second set. So I'm going to change these wires right in front of you in less than 30 seconds without rushing. It's crazy. So all I got to do is remove these cotter pins here, just like that. Take these off. Put the new ones on, just like that. Slide these pins back in. Now, you have to sort of, it takes a little bit to sometimes get these things in because the little holes are so small, but it's not really that big of a deal most of the time. Slide that in there. And this one on that end. And boom, that's it. New wires are on. That took like no time at all. So the main reason I suggested starting out with the Custom Pros is really because of these cool straps. In case you decide to change your wires later on down the road, these are just going to make it way, way easier to do. When you pick up if you're deciding to start with the Equalizers come with the string, heavy duty string, mind you, which is great, but these are just way, way easier. Now I don't know if Puresound actually offers just these on their own. If they did, that would be great, because whatever model you end up going with, you probably just spend an extra couple of bucks and get these straps, and they'll all be easy to change for you. So. Other than that, I got these on there, super easy to change and really cool. Now because these were slightly different size than the Custom Pros, I just got to make a little adjustment because the straps just need to be pulled a little bit just to even them out. So I'm just going to do that. And again, if you're just making any quick adjustments to your wires or whatever, just make sure that you back off your adjustment knob to give yourself some slack so that when you tighten them back up, you'll have enough there to play with. So I'm just going to do that there. Tighten that down. And then this side. Boom. That's it. We're good to go. So in the first video, when I played the snare, I actually had an Evans hybrid head on there, which is one of my favorite drum skins ever. But it's very, very thick. I decided to just swap that out and just put a regular coated G1 on there. Just open it up a little bit, make it a little brighter. And yeah, so I just did that. So now I'm gonna play it, see what it sounds like. Wow. I gotta tell you, man, I was a fan of the Custom Pros. Custom Pros are great sounding wires. These things are the friggin' bomb.com. Seriously. The amount of snare buzz reduction that you get with these wires is ridiculous. Playing around the toms, nice and quiet. Hitting the bass drum, still nice and quiet. And the crazy thing is, even when I loosen off the adjustment knob and make the wires nice and loose under there, they're still nice and quiet. It's nuts. So if you're a jazz player and you like really loose wires because you're doing a lot of brush work and rolls and stuff like that, these would be perfect for you. They literally speak only when you want them to, and that's, you know, that's kind of what you want. And particularly in the studio, this would be great set of wires for the studio because, again, the only noise that you really want is when you start hitting the kit. Any kind of excess noise, as much as you can cut out in the beginning, the better. So, bottom line, equalizers, crazy, love them. I'm probably going to leave this set on this snare. This is one of my workhorse snares, the one that I use most frequently, like around town and stuff. I fully plan to leave these on there. I got no reason to take them off. They're nice and clean. They're totally snappy, really responsive, and nice and bright too. Like when you play them, your backbeats and stuff. So when you dial it in real nice, and you can hear the shell, and you can hear that buzz underneath, perfect combination. So, Puresound, equalizers, 3 thumbs up. I ain't got a third one, but if I had one, I would put it up.